Hey everybody, this is Joe's Premium Firewood, coming to you live Friday, January 26, 2024. I'm at a loyal customer's house. This is the second truckload I've delivered to him this year. He's bought 3 from me, picked up the first one. This is the Joe cord Mike and I got loaded after our delivery yesterday. All this stuff up here in the front came from bay number 2. It is dry. The wood that we have here on the back. Thanks, Brad. Hope you're ready for tomorrow, buddy. I hope you're ready. Oh, and last night when I sent that comment, Andrew Easton said something about it. It's like, oh, I know what he's talking about. I don't know what he's talking about. What I was talking about is like, people expecting us to have inventory year-round at any time. It doesn't work that way. But, yeah, he called and so, yeah, so that's why I'm not, if this customer wanted to pay me, I don't know, $1,500 for this, then I'll get a warehouse for it to store everything. Oh, it's Sunday? We're going to miss the Lions game. Oh, wait, no, that's the late game. So, but you're going to miss the Ravens. I hope you got some TVs set up outside. But what I got here is oak on the back that I bought from my brother, and then the rest of this dry stuff. And he laid this tarp down here for me. So I'm going to throw the oak all the way up there. I already told him about the oak. You can see this stuff, like, he's got a splitter, and he's been splitting this green stuff. So he wanted some dry stuff, so I got him some premium. And, I mean, look how nice that is. Look how nice that is. But it came out of bay, too, but that's getting real low. I'm going to put you on the tripod. Hopefully the sound is good. I might move you over there when I start unloading the rest of this. And I assume, I assume the sound's good. It should be good. I'll be facing you here for a minute. So I'll take the microphone off if it's choppy again. At least that's what William told me yesterday. If you're what I'm charging for this, $160 for the wood and $50 to drive over here. You can see how dirty, if you can see the truck, how dirty it is. The dirt roads, and all this is mountain. It's about 38 degrees right now. So once I get this all on the tarp, then I'm gonna cover it up for him, because it's supposed to rain again tonight. He probably won't have time to put it away. So we're going to try to keep this stuff dry. But I'm throwing the oak up there. Since he is heating with his with this wood, I threw him some. I gave him some of my brother's oak that he can mix in, but I have to put it in the house to have it dry out some. Trying to make these land flat so they don't put holes in his tarp. But yeah, that was a good live stream, Brad, but if you're still watching, but man, you and Andrew get to talking, so many people are asking questions, and it takes 5 minutes to question. It was about a half an hour after I did that super chat before you responded, so you got way behind. I see it went 2 hours long. I watched the first hour. It was a good one. I don't know if you can hear his dog in there barking, protecting the house. Almost went live back at the house. My brother sold a cord of his wood to a guy, and he wanted to borrow the trailer, which I told him he could, but it's been full of wood that we bought from Phil like 3 weeks ago, buried in snow and frozen together. And it just got too late after we loaded his truck. I didn't want to be doing it all day, and he was in a hurry, so I told him to just dump it in bay number 1. I said I wasn't going to help him with it because, like I say, I got to do this, and I knew how hard it was going to be. And he was up there, he was struggling with it, but his delivery's like 40 miles away, and he didn't want to make 2 trips, but I can't blame him for that because it's about an hour drive each way. If he had to do 2 trips, take him all day in his truck. So I said, yeah, you can borrow the splitter, but you're gonna unload it. He might be done unloading it right now. Then he's got to load up and then drive up there. Those are too big. He's got a splitter. He can split it. I've got almost all the stuff off the back that I got from my brother. You here today, Rogala? We didn't see you yesterday. I don't even know if you watched the replay. What about you, Billy Otis? Are you here? Now, I try to do live streams when I can. Now, it depends on how good a signal we got. We're not too far from Herb's side. If you've ever seen any of those videos, I know Craig Wilson's seen them. You here today, Craig? I'm very limited of what I have in Bay 2, so it's another reason I gotta mix some of my brother's wood in. Everybody gets a little bit of it. Now here's a piece of oak that we got out of Bay 2, so I'll put that here in the back. But yeah, it was $50 to drive over here, $160 for the wood. The money should be over there in his grill. So once I get this out, I'll go over there and grab it. We've been in communication, so I know he didn't forget to put it out here. Here's another piece of oak. So there is some oak mixed in with this, but I told him it was, now here's some maple. Told him oak, maple, elm, cherry, ash, of course. Might even be a few pieces of hickory in here. I think that's what that is. Guess I could probably put the tailgate down. I got most of my brother's wood out. There's a few pieces over here on the other side. That spare tripod that I have. Here's some crabapple. That spare tripod I have isn't very tall. So, you know what I think I'll do when I get these, when I can reach out of here, I'll move you guys to the other side and I'll go grab my money. And as soon as I get that money, I'm gonna call my tax accountant and report the income. More dry oak. You watching, William? Was it Atkins? Well, I'm going to come over there here in a second once I can't reach these. And grab you guys and let me know. When I walk you over there, let me know if the audio's coming through good. It should. But if it's choppy or in and out, I'll take off the microphone. I never watched the replay from yesterday to see how the sound was. I probably should have, because maybe it was just him. You know, I don't think he would. I know he wouldn't lie to me about it. You know, he's not a hater. Be like, oh yeah, your audio sucks, and then when it's coming through good, I wouldn't put it past them. All right. Okay. Let's go. I'll go grab the money. Now I'll give you an angle so you can see me better. You can see all the action, but let me know if there's any issues. Because I'm going to walk. So what we got left in here. Got 33 watching. Good sound. Thank you, Ron. Appreciate you. Thanks for letting me know. Yeah, I was a little bit worried about getting up here, you know, if he had it plowed or not. They got more snow than us. They're closer to the lake. But yeah, usually a grill is a good spot to hide money at. Great sound. Thanks, Glenn. About time, you know, maybe it was good sound yesterday. It was just William. I don't know. Let's see what we got here. Should be 210. 10, 30, 50, 70, 90, 110, 130, 150, 170, 190, 210. That's a ripoff. You charge too much. You charge too much. I can't afford your price, so you charge too much. All right, let's get the rest of this out. You get your shirt yet, Jersey Guido? You get your 7 shirts from Bill Moon yet? Is Bill Moon watching today? I think I might take a quick union over here. Union. Mike and I loaded this yesterday. Save me some work. Nice cherry right here. I think that's some that Mike and I just split. I think he'll be happy with this. I mean, there's here oak and cherry, and that stuff's real to my brother's stuff. And he gets with this. Lets that oak sit inside next to the stove for a few days, then get the fire going stuff and throw oak in. Then it'll last a long time. You don't want it to be bone dry. You don't want the wood to be bone dry. Burn. Got some chickens back there. He's at work right now, so I told him I'd take care of him today. Glad it's not raining. Hope Brad's ready for the at the first big Firewood show. Oh yeah, can you get win that $500 for $20? Or is that do you have to be in attendance at the Firewood show? I you know, so, $25 a ticket for a raffle, and there's 100 tickets, so that's $2,500. I think are you using the permit to pay for food for people? I don't know if that's quite legal if you're gonna like pocket the rest, because last I knew a $500 was about $1,700, so that leaves you with about $800. I just don't want you to get in trouble, buddy, because I know you can't do that giveaways like that on YouTube. If you can't get any money off it. Yeah. Stuff here came out of Bay 2. It was all the way in the back. It was stacked, probably 10 or 11 months now. So you know that as well as maple and cherry. I do have to save some pieces when I cover it up so that tarp doesn't blow off. Make sure you hit the up though. Like work. Oh, Ron's happy to do this when he gets home. Nice and dry wood. I can't store have stuff like this available all year. And if you watched the video yesterday, you see I got twice in my driveway because he doesn't have four-wheel drive. He can do better in the snow when he's got If you're just joining us, I already went and grabbed my money that was he stashed in the grill, and was 10 foot long, 4 foot tall, cut length. Might cut a lot of wood. It's mostly in the 15 to 17 inch range. Call it 16-inch average. I'm down to one order left. I'll probably do that Monday. If Mike comes up, Mike's supposed to come up and help cut wood for my mom and bring me another load. He's going to try to get dry stuff. Bay 2 or should ready to burn. You know, I know Brad doesn't do that. He wants it to sit, which it's better if the wood can sit, but actually if I gotta have wood to sell, I don't have any money. And I people, I've stressed it to them year after year. You need to order in the spring, early summer, stockpile what you're gonna need. There. On to order in January and February, you're going to get what you get, and most likely that's going into the woods and finding and cherry, what elm, if you can get in the wood, and you get what you get, and that's it. I'm not gonna be buying a big house, $1 million warehouse. We want to order early. Please blow out. Hopefully they blow out when I. There's a piece you can use for start. It looks like he's got some wood already piled up on the ground there. So he'll imagine he's gonna stuff here going, and then bring wood in and drop it to the stove. I mean, that's what customers have to do. I'm not buying no wood drying kiln and, you know, a huge factory type building, you know, with the wood on skids, and there's just too much overhead with that. I'm going to store what I can store, just do the best I can with what I got. We got room up there. So, if you missed the beginning, you just joined us. My brother wanted to borrow my trailer because he's going to deliver a cord of his wood that's totally unseasoned. One of his referred him, just like, charging too much. He's charging him $300 for the wood and $100 to deliver a cord 40 miles. I mean, you've seen his wood, and he was throwing a lot in, you know, 20 inches. Half of it's probably limp. I go, man, I'm glad my name isn't on it, because it's even below mid-grade, so wet. And as you see how what I do with the stuff I buy from him, I only put about 25% in the load. And the rest of this dry stuff, we keep it, usually it's stacked with that bottom. Doing it like you can bring them in occasionally. Has a fire going good. And then try drying how wet it is right next to the stove. That'll get out fairly quick. But you don't want much in the stove. Well, here's one more piece on that side. I can't reach it. So I'll have to. Well, I'm gonna go ahead. You know, I want to take a picture of this, so I won't cover it up yet. But let's get through here. But yeah, I'm gonna take a picture and then cover it up for him. Oh, here's the Joe cord. There's the dirty my truck on these. All right. Back. So I've already been paid $210. All there, counted it. Thank you, Dennis Randall. So here's what we got. We got the wet oak here for my brother. You know, I'm giving him $20 for that, which is probably a little high for how much I got, but we'll let it go. And then there's all the dry stuff. You can see what's left of the tarp. So when I wrap this up, I'm gonna grab the tarp, walk it over the top of this, take some of these pieces, want to get a picture of it first and text it to them, get it covered up, and get ready to go. So, and I'll show you how dirty my truck is. From going out, you can see where I've been loading, kind of wiped it off. But hopefully there's some big mud puddles on regular roads, so I can drive down that and have it wash it. I've had the truck for almost 2 years. I've only washed it once, but I think that's it for this. So if you're still watching, Brad, I hope you have a great time at the Firewood Fellowship at your house in Maryland, Prairieville, Maryland, and hopefully everything goes good, and maybe I'll buy a ticket if I can, but I think it's just for people that are at the show. So we need the Lions to win this weekend. We need the Ravens. We don't want to see Taylor Swift anymore unless, how many of you guys are Swifties? But anyway, going to be some good games this weekend. I hope everything's a great time at Firewood at the Fellowship, and we'll catch you guys on the next one.